because language is the only mode of communication that makes sense the most. Like,
Hi, we meet once again. How many sessions did you book of mine? Huh? Hello, Agnes.
yes, ma'am. I felt like we had left it incomplete. So
Yeah, we had left it. But today, actually, you had booked 3 sessions, or today only you booked 3 sessions?
yeah.
Today you booked three
Yes,
sessions.
ma'am. I felt like no, ma'am. Yesterday, or today, I guess itself. Like I did it. I was like, I didn't see a picture. I was interested in the mystery, so I thought maybe if it turns out to be someone very interesting, I think I'd want 3 sessions.
No, no, your voice is very low. Wait.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, what were you saying?
Yes, ma'am. I was saying that I didn't see any picture of who what you look like. Yeah, I had a good vibe about it, and I was right.
And did you book my sessions today only or yesterday?
It's like my sister booked them for me, so I think today maybe, since I was at school, like she had the phone with her, so maybe today itself.
So today in the morning you booked 3 sessions.
I think maybe, yeah.
I thought you took the first session first, which we had around any time in the afternoon. And then after that, after taking the first session, then you booked more sessions.
No, I think yeah, it was
You booked the
earlier.
sessions beforehand.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It feels nice. At least, with a student, you are able to continue the process. Uh,
Yes, ma'am.
and then, a connection is there, a rapport is built. And then with the
Yes, ma'am.
student, you can continue, especially with students like you. Like, young children who are young students who are impressionable. So it becomes very easy to make them understand what is my viewpoint and what they want. So, because I've been into school teaching for nearly about 10-15 years. So I was a subject teacher of English. So that's why, I can connect with children and students very well. And adults, yes, I got into that. You can say around 25 years back. I was teaching in British School of Language, and then after that, off and on, like spoken English teaching. But now, seriously into adult English teaching since the last 2-3 years. So,
All right, all right.
and I'm enjoying the process. Really enjoying the process. So let us, before we still are 4 minutes into the class. So let us have. Let me. So public speaking, just that. Let us do it live. That is, you think that
Yes,
I
ma'am.
am your
You've
audience,
given me a topic.
and I will give you a topic, and
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have to start speaking about. So let us go on that same topic, the one which I gave you. That is, do
Yes,
you
ma'am.
think that, because I think your understanding of the topic was not spot on, like, I was still explaining what the topic was. So the topic was, do you think that English, is it okay for English to be the internationally spoken language? Yes or no? So when you understand the topic, what are the points which you need to keep in mind when you are doing public speaking, whether it is one to one or whether it is to a group? Preparation in a structured and sequential manner with complete research. Okay. Now, structure and first of all, understanding the question is very important. Do you believe that internationally English? Do you think that if English is spoken internationally, is it okay or no?
As in, like, English would be the only language that everyone would speak, or it would be the main language everyone would speak.
See, presently, internationally, English is spoken everywhere, comfortably. So when
Yes,
if you go anywhere in the world, if you know English, you can connect with people in China, Japan, Russia, any way, any place. The reason
yes,
why English is an international language is because the Britishers had colonies in nearly 90% of the world for about
yes,
200 years. And because English was introduced over there because they wanted their administrative work, their infrastructural work, all the work in English. That's why English was there. That is the primary reason why English is accepted as an international language. Okay.
yes,
Now coming to this point, that do you think that in the present scenario, is it all right that English should be the international language, or every country should adopt their own language? That is the question.
all right. So, like, the way it is going on right
Now,
now on
here
that
it is
basis.
like you're putting your argument. First, you are stating, first take a stance. That is, are you in support of this fact that English should be an international language? Okay? If you
Um,
are in
yes,
support, then give your evidence. And then after that, you also say that if every country has its own language, then if you're in support of that, give your evidence. Okay? Understood how you're structuring your talk?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Then, if supposing you are in support, now this is a 75% 25% ratio. 75% is one where you are talking of English. Yes, I am in agreement of this fact that English should be spoken in an international sphere, that is in the world sphere. So you give your one, two, three supportive evidences. Up to you how you shape your talk. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
It can be a 1 minute talk or a 2 minute talk as long as you convince me. Point?
Yes, ma'am.
Convincing ethos, convincing
Yes,
pathos or passion for the topic. Okay? That is, how much do you feel for the language and how much are you feeling for this topic? Okay?
yes,
Logos are the logistics that you're supporting, the evidences that you're giving. Now, when you are taking a pros, that is a stance in support of English language, when you are talking of the individual languages of every country, you have to give a supportive argument that how, if in every country these languages are spoken, what kind of an international chaos will be created. Okay,
yes, ma'am.
because if a person is who's living in Germany, he wants to do business with a person who is in India, he is speaking in German and here a person is speaking in Hindi. There is no connecting language.
Yes, ma'am.
So what a big chaos will be there, and everywhere there will be chaos. In the corporate sector, in the business sector, in the service sector, everywhere. So English is like a bond. How
Yes,
it
ma'am.
is how it is making the world a smaller place. Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
try to structure your argument, okay, and give a proper conclusion.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
when you're ready, you can start.
All right.
One more thing, the introduction has to be strong. You have to have a icebreaker introductory sentence where, and your purpose should be to grasp my attention. For one moment, I should not look here or there, or I should look bored. Eye
Yes,
contact is very important. Body language is very important. Okay, these are all
yes, ma'am.
the important points of public speaking. Okay,
All right, ma'am.
this is how you establish contact, a connection.
Yes,
So think carefully for your opening line and your conclusion. That will be your personal opinion.
Oh, so just a second, I'll think of something for the
Ah,
introduction and then
yes.
I'll start.
I don't have a problem. As long as you speak less, I want good quality.
Yes.
And I know you can do it. So treat me
If
like I'm your audience. So you say, hello everyone, like however you do it.
right. I'll just start with it, like ignoring like the introduction, like
Leave
this is the
that. Just say,
topic.
hi
Yes.
ma'am. Start off.
Hello, ma'am. If a puzzle was mismatched, how would you join it together? How would you solve it? Well, in that very same manner, the world would be very complicated and very hodgepodge. Like, you wouldn't be able to connect all the pieces together. You wouldn't be able to communicate as well if there wasn't some glue holding it together or some sequence in two pieces that matched. In the same manner, if you have a very common language that is spoken in a majority part of the world, or in better yet globally, then it would be very beneficial for all parties involved, since having a common language like English, for example, which is part of the topic, then you would have the ability to be able to speak in a very precise, very interesting language that has a rich literature and a rich history, and something that has already been instilled in us, as it has been by the English, by the Britishers during their colonization period. So, as like continuing on with that is not a bad thing in any way. Having each country's originality is important, but if English is an international language, which it already is, in my opinion, um, then it won't be a bad thing. It won't be a wrong thing, because all it is doing is ensuring that communication, transportation, and just the whole world being together as a society, as a global society, it makes it all very easier, because the language that binds us, because language is the only mode of communication that makes sense the most. Like you could use actions or gestures or anything, but language, if two people know the same language, then conversations, expressing your feelings and talking about and discussing an issue or something that matters to you becomes very much easier if you're like using a similar language that you're both comfortable with. In the
Hmm.
same ways countries work and everything. So I believe that when we have a common language for all countries around the world, we are ensuring that all the puzzle pieces match because they all make sense. Because every single puzzle piece has a sequence that connects it to each other. The same way English as a common language works.
Okay. Can you add something more in the conclusion? It has stopped very fast.
Um, I suppose we could add like okay, the world societies don't really if you take any society, Indian society for example, when we gather as a society, we are we are dancing or celebrating a festival or something, then we are having a medium of enjoyment. Like all of the dancing, the singing, the decoration, everything is a part of the like making sure that everyone is enjoying what what the reason we are gathered for, suppose a festival, so everyone's enjoying the festival. So the same with the language is a component in making sure that every single country is enjoying, like it's utilizing its position in the global world.
That's wonderful. Very nice simile you've given. That's very
Thank you,
nice.
ma'am.
Very nice. And the way you started your conversation in relation to the puzzle part, that icebreaker line, excellent. More than excellent, if I should give. So you gave a definite flow so to your speech, and you were speaking about it. But there are, so the positives first. So the positives are that there was a proper sequencing of your thoughts. You were able to grasp my attention. That's very, very good. You were able to structure your thoughts. You were able to. Now, what is the charm of words? Now, as you say that you are into writing, so just for your information, I am also a writer.
Oh my God. Do you have published work, ma'am?
Yes, I have a WordPress website, and I'm a blogger, short story
Mm.
writer, and a content writer.
Okay. Could you mention the site, ma'am?
It's same preetiraval.com.
Okay, ma'am.
Go to it, and you can see my
Yes,
work
ma'am.
over there. Though it's not, and my forte is, that is my expertise is more in short story writing. But and there was a website which was years back, 2010, from the period of 2010 to 2000, maybe you can say 15.